All right, we are back. We have made the egg mixture that we will be dipping the toast into. But first, I'm going to set that aside and show you how to properly prepare your pan. Now, do you remember what I said about needing butter? You will need a lot of butter. And I'm going to show you how to make sure that this pan, which holds an awful lot of French toast, you're supposed to be making like 8 pieces, whatever. Okay, so a lot of stoves have this central, and I'm going to show you. Alright, so this central burner is supposed to be for really long, what's this called? It's called a skillet, a griddle, what have you. But if you don't have this, I'm gonna turn it off. So normally, people would have at least 2 burners on their stove. If you don't, I don't know, you're cooking over a wood stove, whatever. So I'm gonna try to show you how you might do it if you have just the 2 burners. Now, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to turn on this burner and leave this burner off, because that means that when I'm cooking on the bottom half, when it's done, I can move it up to the top and it will stop cooking. So let's turn on to a medium heat, not a scalding heat. And now it is time to add a generous amount of butter. Yeah, you know what? Since I'm going to be working down here, it's going to be hard for you to see. So I'm going to do it the opposite way. I'm going to turn the little burner on a little higher, because it is a smaller burner. All right. So now, when the French toast is done, I'm going to cook it up here, and when it's done, I'm going to move it down here. But generous amount of butter. This is more than more than half a stick of butter. So we want the butter to grease the pan. And you can use cooking oil, but butter tastes delicious. And like Julia Child, I just think that you should not skimp on what makes food delicious. If you, like me, are in quarantine, why then you deserve to treat yourself. Alright, so that's a good amount of butter. We may add more later. Blah. Here is the dried bread, the stale bread, and what we're going to do, all right, we're going to take a little bit of butter just to moisten it. This is going to be the inside of our stuffed French toast, because for some of you, it's a holiday. And we should do something special. So here we go. Buttering the inside. Not too much. Just a little bit. And don't let this warm up too much. If you see the sizzly little bubbles, you can turn it down a notch or 2. All right. Here we go. This is what makes it stuffed French toast. We take the cream cheese mixture, strawberry cream cheese, and we put a dollop of it inside the French toast. Alright? That's probably a little too much, but like I said, treat yourself. And to make sure that the 2 pieces stick together and don't come apart, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to dip the edge of each part, little messy, in the egg mixture, and that will help hold it together while it is cooking. So here we have butter side on there. Press them together nice and firm. Yep. All right. Now this egg mixture, I should have thought of a better way to show you. Here, I'm going to move the cream cheese and put this right here. Got your spatula ready? Okay, here we go. The bread with the cream cheese inside goes all the way in. Don't let it soak long enough that it gets soggy, but do make sure that it gets coated on all the edges. Lift that bad boy out of there, then let it drain just a little bit. All right. Oh, we got a piece of toast that's ready. If it sizzles just a little when it hits the pan, you have the right temperature. All right. So that egg, milk, sugar, vanilla, salt, cinnamon coating is on the toast, and it's going to make a nice little enclosure to keep the stuffed cream cheese in. So I'm going to let this cook on the one side for a while, and then we are going to flip it over. So let me just pause right here. Our piece of French toast has been cooking for a little while, so now it's time to check the other side. Go under very fast and firmly. Ah, look at that. We've got some nice browning. You may encounter this in the middle. It's a little soggy on the inside, but nice and browned on the edges. That's because the bread sort of sinks in on itself. We're going to use a technique I like to call the smash toast. Ah, yes, smash it nice and flat. This will ensure even cooking. And this is originally the technique that Smashburger was going to use before they realized that people only want French toast in the morning, so they changed it to Smashburger. And that is totally made up. All right. Again, when you want to flip, place this right up down. See that the side is flat against the griddle, and with the confidence that you wish you had, you just slide it under. Oh, that works. That works. And flip. And now we're going to use the smash technique another time. If it sizzles when you're smashing, you're doing pretty good. All right. Now, stuffed French toast takes a little longer than just plain French toast because you are literally cooking twice as much plus the filling. And it is also thicker if you're not using the smash technique. What I'm doing right now is making sure the edges of the bread are also cooked. And so you don't put it straight up, you put it at a little bit of a degree of an angle so it doesn't fall down. Did we do this side yet? I kind of feel like we did this side, but it's sizzling. I like that. And this side. I don't hear too much sizzling. Maybe we need to put more butter in the middle. Ah, a little bit of sizzling there. Why is stuffed French toast so labor intensive? Because I love you. Anybody who eats this French toast is going to know that I loved them enough to put my time and energy into it. Woo! All right, just a little more on the flat side. And now we are going to turn the heat up since I believe it is pretty evenly cooked. Now we want to add that crispy outside because you don't want to cut into a soggy slice of French toast. Very disappointing. I'm turning the heat to high. This is dangerous. It means you must keep an eye on it the whole time. But what if I have no eyes? I'm sorry, Silly Mitt. What did you say? I have no eyes. Then how did you know that I was recording right here, right now? I could smell it. Right, whatever. All right. It's been on high temperature for a few seconds. Let's check by flipping. Oh, yeah. This is a lovely French toast coloration. There you go. Hopefully, with these instructions, you will be able to make your own French toast. To make your own French toast without being stuffed French toast, you really just omit the using 2 pieces of bread and the stuffing part. You still use plenty of butter, and you carefully brown on both sides. You smash it a little bit to make sure that the texture is even. Ooh, I don't know if you can see this, but the inside, the center of the French toast is rising slightly, and that means that the cream cheese inside is nice and hot. This is a good sign that your French toast is almost done. All right, now you need a plate to transfer it to, but first, turn off the temperature. All right, so there is no more heat. It can stay there and sizzle for a little bit while I get the plate. That's what we need. We need a plate. If you are not using strawberry cream cheese, you can add to the egg mixture, instead of sugar, maybe the same amount of maple syrup. And that will give you a lovely maple syrup flavored French toast. Once again, slide under firmly, plate your French toast, and deliver it to the loved one of your choice. That's me, right? Silly Mitt, you didn't really help at all. But I was here. I had lines. According to the Stage Actors Guild. You know, but get out of here.